Hi there, Marcus Hinds here, broker at Hinds Realty Group, and I'm here with Roger Lopez.
Hi.
And I want to do an interview with them and just kind of sit down and learn more about what you have going on.
Okay.
And so that other people can listen and know what you have going on, who you are as a person, and what does your career look like. So I wrote down a few questions and just kind of do a little informal interview here.
Okay.
Awesome.
Like it.
So how long have you been in real estate?
In real estate, so in the real estate business, over 11 years.
11 years.
Yeah, that's when we met and started doing like escrows and all that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you started out doing real estate sales?
No, started out doing real estate admin side.
Admin side?
Yeah.
And how long did you do that?
For like 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
Okay. And then where did you go from the admin side?
So from admin, office manager, and then all the way to getting my license 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you've been like 7 to 8 years admin, office manager. So you've seen everything that agents did and didn't do.
Yeah.
And then 3 years ago you got your license and you chose to do real estate sales yourself.
Yeah, so I was able to see what agents were doing and also see different areas of real estate. Like when I joined, we were doing short sales
Mm-hmm.
back in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And then go into equity sellers to REOs and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you saw the different cycles.
Mm-hmm.
And you also got an interesting perspective, I'm sure, on, remember us having conversations like, why aren't the real estate agents doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Because we'd create these plans, and then we'd make it easy, because you were working with me on the admin side, and then we'd ask ourselves, well, why aren't they doing this?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a common question we ask ourselves. And you'd ask me, like, so Marcus, they know that this would have them be successful, how come they're not doing it?
Right. Like open house opportunities or calling people, lead generators. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you used to call like every other month. It would be like, hey, why aren't they doing it? I just don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. So now you're in real estate sales.
Mm-hmm.
You said, hey, if they're not going to do it,
I'll do it.
I'll do it. What does your business look like right now with like buyers and sellers and clients? Like, give us like a snapshot.
Doing pretty good. So third year, think I have pretty good systems in place, good partnership with lenders, and currently like this month I'm working with 12 buyers.
12 buyers right now.
12 buyers, 5 are in contract, and then the other ones are just looking.
Mm-hmm. So 12 active clients and 5 of them are in contract right now for a home.
Right.
So in the next 30 days, you're going to hand keys to new homes to 5 new families.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
So not bad for your third year into sales.
Right. Yeah.
And a lot of that comes from doing what you were wondering, why agents aren't doing this.
Yeah, just being consistent and just putting in the work.
Do you think it's because some agents aren't being trained and guided as to what to do with their time?
In part, yeah. So not being trained and not being motivated. Like being around people, doing good, doing sales, like that motivates you.
So motivation. So what has you motivated?
Just seeing the success that you or other agents were having. That's what pushed me to get the license, and then putting in the work to learn more.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wasn't comfortable like on the camera, so but like getting out of my comfort zone and just started doing videos, and that's what got my business going.
Getting comfortable doing what was uncomfortable.
Correct.
And then behind that, what has you be motivated, like as a person? Because not everybody's motivated to. Some people want to get off of work at 4 o'clock and they want to rush home and sit on their couch and have a beer.
Mm-hmm.
What really drives you to be motivated?
So personal goals and family goals. So like a family goal that we have, we like to travel. So we just like this year we took 3 vacations. We're planning the 4th vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so being able to have a business that allows me to have that free time and the resources to do it. Yeah.
So to meet some of your family's goals, you need some money and some time off whenever you want to schedule it.
Yeah.
And what I'm hearing is, you know that if you work this extra workload, sometimes, that you can afford the vacations and have the time to go take some family trips that's important to you and your family right now.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. What does your family look like right now?
Well, we were My wife just left her job 2 months ago to help me with my business,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's a pretty good time for us. So we're spending more time together. Well, right now, girls are on vacation. We just came back from vacation, and yeah, it's pretty balanced.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you have a wife and
2 daughters.
2 daughters.
Yeah.
And they're okay going on vacations a few times a year?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And where did you just come back from?
Guatemala, and before that, went to Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. I guess I would say, what do you love about real estate? You could be doing a lot of things with your time. You're smart, you're motivated, you're going to work hard. What has you choose real estate as your goal, as your career?
Well, first thing, the time, flexible time, and if you put on the time, sounds hard, but it's not a lot. I mean, honestly, I probably work like 4 hours a day.
Mm.
So having the time to do the things that I like, also being able to help people, like getting their goals accomplished. Like I bought my first house, I know how that feels. Then I got my second house, so it feels pretty good to help people.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So, let's leave people with the gift, because there's a lot of people who would like to get into real estate, but they think it's hard. Or they might not have a good mentor or a good guy. Well, I guess 2 questions is so. What is your thoughts behind a real estate agent going out on their own versus working with a team, joining a team, a group? What are your thoughts and experiences there?
So having a team first is you share ideas and you get ideas from other people. That's doing good. And second, when you have support, like let's say you go on vacation, you need someone to help you, like show a house or get keys to a client or do something for you. Team is there. Same when they're out and they need help, and I'm here to help them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it doesn't feel, you don't have that stress that you have to be there, and you have a lot of support.
So you don't have the stress of knowing that you have to be everywhere for all clients. You've got a team that can help you and support you when you need it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you are able to be there and support your team members when they need it.
Right.
And in sharing ideas and motivation from you sharing with them, or getting a couple of ideas from your team members.
Yeah, and like we just got off the meeting and I got my ad critiqued instead of just sending them to a coaching group online and waiting for people to give feedback. So you have your team and you can get immediate feedback right away.
Awesome. So that being said, leads me to the next question is, for someone who's wanting to get into real estate, and they're like, I want to have my own schedule, and I want to help hand keys to families who have a dream of being a homeowner. What would you like to tell them? What gift would you give them as guidance? Is I guess if they say, Roger, I want to be in real estate, what do you suggest I do?
Mm-hmm.
What would you tell them?
So I actually had that conversation with my cousin. She's in LA, and he's got their real estate license, both of them. Well, they had it for a while, but they haven't been able to do anything. But what they were doing, they were like going after luxury homes and finding agents that wanted people to hold open houses for them, but they weren't doing anything other than holding open houses for houses that were sitting on the market.
Mm.
So my advice to them was first to join a group, find a group. So I suggested a couple of people that we know.
So you suggested a group versus them doing it on their own?
Yeah, versus them just trying to find houses sitting on the market and just spending their weekend doing open houses.
Mm-hmm.
So I suggested them joining a group that's doing good, that's going to coach them on what to do, and that they're going to have like support, going to have team support.
Okay.
And then second, I told them start learning social media and just be constant and putting out content. Follow people that's doing good in social media. It could be, any real estate agent. So there's tons of content out there on YouTube, Instagram. Just follow and see what they're doing and start copying. Yeah.
Cool. Don't read. Okay. Cool. So you gave your own family advice of join a group, a team.
Yeah.
For the support, the camaraderie, and the energy. And then number 2, get really good at producing creative content. And what I heard is be consistent at creating content and following people who you don't follow anybody, but follow people who is their marketing and their way of presenting a message is believable to you.
Yeah.
That you resonate with.
Yeah, and then make it yours.
Make it yours.
Yeah.
Copy it.
Copy it and just put your personal touch to it.
Awesome. Anything else?
No, it's pretty much.
So Roger, so you're an example of somebody who came from the bottom of the real estate, like assisting. So the bottom of like the knowledge level, starting from nothing. Worked your way up, office manager, now you're doing sales, and now you're doing all the things that you saw that why weren't real estate agents doing this? Because they're gonna be the ones making the commissions. And you're just doing that and you're putting those in, and you're staying consistent with it, and you're creating, I would say that you are really close to and on the path of creating a life by design, I call it. So you're designing the way your life's gonna go, and now you're taking the actions, and that's how it's gonna go.
Right.
Sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
All right.
Right on.
Thank you.
All right.